Okay, so if you are using hand weights, you could do it standing, and if you do it standing, you're gonna get a little bit more into the core and the legs, but also you can do it seated, and seated is a little more gentle. If you are doing it seated, make sure that your feet are firmly on the ground, that you're sitting up straight, so your shoulders are right over your hips. You're not leaning into the back of any chair. So if you are using a chair with a back, just scoot forward so that you're not right up against the back, and just make sure that your feet are firm. So if you, depending on your height and length of your legs and chair and everything like that, you might want to put blocks under your feet or a stack of books or something like that if your feet don't comfortably go to the floor. Ideally, the knees are at a 90-degree angle. All right, I'm gonna show you what you would do, and I'm not using weights for this, but you can use weights starting at 1 pound all the way up, right? So the first exercise, we're just gonna do some side curls. So you're just taking your arms out to the side and then into your shoulders. And I'm gonna do about 10, but of course, if you're doing a heavier weight and you can't do them, you stop when you get to your fatigue level. And then we'll do curls to the front. And then we're gonna do a press up. So you start at shoulder height and you just press up to a straight arm. And between sets, you can just rest and take a few breaths for as long as you need to. So if you're feeling fatigued, you can stop for 10 seconds or so. You might not need that long if you're not feeling fatigued. And then we're just gonna go up and out to the side with a straight arm. So I'm not feeling tired at all, but that's because I'm not using any weight. But again, if you you should start to feel tired if you're doing this right, and then you should take a little break in between. So just rest for a moment. And if you're doing it standing, you can keep holding the weights on the rest unless that feels like too much for you. All right, we're gonna just repeat. So the curls out to the side. Rest, take a breath or two, or up to 10 breaths if you need it. And then we're going to do curls, so with the palms facing front. And then our press up, so you're starting at shoulder height, going all the way up to a straight arm. To the side. And take a rest again. Now, to get more into the shoulders and back, I'm going to show you an exercise that you can do seated. It's a little bit easier if you do it standing. So if you do it standing, you want to have something that you can lean onto. So get about the knee height, and you bend your knees and just put your weight there. You're holding your weight in your hand, and you're pulling up the bent elbow, and you want to try to pull the hand all the way to the waist. Make sure that your spine is extended when you do this, that you don't have a rounded back. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side. And you can shake out your arms, you can swing them. A nice arm stretch is to just cross your arm across your chest, the top of your chest, and pull. You want to keep your elbows straight when you do that. This is great for the shoulders and the upper back. And And then you can also take your hands behind you and just pull. Twist and let your arms swing. All right, I'm gonna do one more set of that last exercise related to everything else. So again, ideally is standing with your hand on something, but you could also just do this sitting. So I'll demonstrate it this time sitting, since the last one was standing. So it's just like this. You're holding your weight and you're taking it up, hopefully till it's like as far as you can with the elbow point. So I'm doing this sideways so that you can see, so my knees are not straight, and I'm gonna actually just straddle this so my knees will be straight. That's it. Yeah, so you wanna have your spine straight and your knees straight. Again, like I said, standing is the best. All right, we'll do the other side. So again, you wanna have it straight. And we'll do 10. All right, and then again, when you're finished, if you want to just shake out your arms, stretch them. You can also do an overhead stretch and release your fingers and just reach up, side to side. All right, so that's level 1.